Hi, my name is Todd. Welcome to my shop. A few months ago, my brother came to town with the idea of building some antler grips for his Model 97 FreedomArms 44 Special. This isn't his gun; it's mine, but it kind of gives you an idea of what we were working with. And so we got a blank. This is the remnant of that blank that we used to make the gun grips from, and here is one of those grips. You can see that it doesn't fit all that great on my gun. It fits his very well. I think FreedomArms finishes the grips. Taylor finishes the grips to the gun, and give you a shot of the other side here. And so you can see they came out quite nice, and we were quite happy with them. But we had a little bit of a problem. One of the things that we wanted to do was to use a blind escutcheon nut in the receiving grip, and you can see there is no through hole on these grips. And how we accomplished that was we glued a piece of elk horn to the back side of the grip and drilled and tapped it for a barrel nut, and that's what we used. And these worked okay for a while, but after a while the JB weld that we glued them in with failed, and so that's what we're dealing with today. There's a couple of ways that we could fix this. The first thought was to drill it through like the factory grips, and inset this escutcheon nut on the outside of the grip. The problem with that was in drilling a relief hole for the escutcheon screw. I over drilled it, and it is way too. It's too big, and I'm afraid that it doesn't give enough shoulder to drill it through and set the escutcheon from the back side. When those are tightened up, I'm afraid that it will pull the escutcheon nut through the hole. And there's a couple of ways. There's a way we can deal with that. Is we can fill the hole with an epoxy resin and then re-drill it, or we can take the existing boss and re-glue it to the back side of the grip, and then put some screws in on both sides of that boss. And of course, we would glue it. Then we would have it re-glued and screwed. And I think that is the way I'm going to try and resolve this. If this fails, then we can always go back and do the first option. The reason I'm able to do this is because this registers real nicely on there. There's enough protruding from the barrel nut to register in the hole, and the roughness of the inside of the grip gives me a good register for that boss. And so I think that's the way we're going to do it. I think this is the way we will try to resolve the situation, because I really like the looks of the blind escutcheon, and so I think we're going to try and save that idea if we can. One of the things we did when we built the grips was we built a cradle to hold the grip in, and we would screw the grip to the cradle when we had to do any milling work on it, and it worked out very well. So I kept the cradles, and I'm going to try to reuse those. I think I can. They've been refinished since we used, or they've been finished since we've used those. So it's not a exact finish, but I think we can get it fitting pretty good and snug it down, clamp it down with some screws and this little strap to set the holes for the screws. And so let's do that. Here we've got a 5/64 drill chucked up, and our cradle or our fixture is resting solidly on our parallels. And now is what we're going to do is we're going to run our drill down to where we just touch off on the surface of that fixture or cradle, and then we're going to raise it up 125 thousandths and re-zero our quilled readout. Do that again. And there we go. And zero the quill readout, and that will give us a target of 0 with a 125 thousandths clearance from the outside edge. And now we'll go ahead and secure the grip. I have put some masking tape on the back side of the grip and screw this down. Get the boss registered. I need to relieve this strap here a little bit. I'm going to do that offline. Alright, we're back. You can see here that I've relieved the strap, gave the strap plenty of relief for the boss. Now there's no chance of that strap pushing the boss off of its register, and it's registered in there good. And so now it's just a matter of putting the pilot drill in there and getting that lined up and drilling that. And of course we've got the quill readout set for the target of 0, and so all we got to do is drill down, hit 0, move over, and set the next position, and we should be good. So let's do it. I'm just going to hold this with my finger. 0 is what we're looking for. $50, $40, $20, $10. Good. I've got it. Okay, we're back. We took the grip out of the cradle, and we have a good hole. We measured the depth of the hole using a pin and some calipers, and we got about 280 thousandths to screw into the grip. And so I think I'm hopeful that will give us plenty of grip to hold this boss to the grip frame, or to the grip. We will also do a thin coat of JB Weld on there as well. And I got this dowel pin, which is in this case is just a little finish nail, and that will hold that in place while we drill that other one. So let's locate that. And then again, our target is 0. Just making sure it's registered good, and here we go. Get my magnifiers on here. Alright, there we go. We're at 80, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, that's it right there. Shorten this screw up a little bit. It's a little too long.